From the right here in the United Kingdom, please welcome James Hollingshead.
Alright guys, we are back. We are doing a wrap up today of the events over the past few weeks. Obviously 2 Arnold Classic shows consecutively within a 2-week period, 2 top 5s. I've obviously done a wrap up for the first show on the channel, so you can check that out if you have a look back through the videos. Obviously the UK Arnold, a lot of pressure because it was obviously on home soil, but with pressure comes support, and it was one of them shows where you could feel the energy and there was a lot of support. So I just wanted to say, first and foremost, extremely grateful for the people that kind of attended it and were there and just basically applauding and, you know, helping me stay somewhat confident, because obviously it's a big show. There's a lot of really good bodybuilders, and it's sometimes you feel like a fish out of water, but hearing your voice being shouted and chanted by a few people in the audience is always really helpful. One year you could win something, the next year you could lose, and you could have been still better. It's just that the quality of the competition is better than it's ever been. You know, I'd arguably say Samson was better this year than his last Arnold Classic. Did he win? No, but it's because, again, the level of competition was higher, and he and I had that discussion and really kind of dive deep into that backstage. So, you know, not bad for, you know, 2 shows. I know it's so small and it doesn't really show a lot to people, but for me it's like a really big deal. I said this on the last one, like, it's a memento, isn't it? So I can pick that up, I can look at that, and it'll take me back to this year, and it'll take me back to all the kind of effort that's been put into this year. And you know, that's something that to me personally will mean a lot forever, and I can keep it, you know, wherever. So both of these are really, really important to me. This is a random one, but we'll have a look really quick, so we'll come over here. This is just to try and motivate some of the members. It's a random one, but these are some of the trophies from back in the day. Obviously these are from my amateur days, so this is the British Championships. So I like these trophies because they're big and they look somewhat important. We got 2009 Junior Mr. Britain. We got 2014 Super Heavyweight Mr. Britain. And then we got the 2017 Super Heavyweight Mr. Britain with the overall title. So obviously the way that it works is that you have to win your class and then also win the overall. So these are in the gym. I'm going to put them up somewhere, get a nice shelf or something, some sort of showpiece, and have them in the gym. Just because this week's a week of reflection, I'm just taking a moment to pause and look back at everything that's happened over the past few weeks and how far that you've come, because the distance from that to those is an incredible distance. And, you know, a lot of careers have finished there. A lot of careers haven't even got to there. So I suppose, you know, AMA, we're about information, and we're about trying to also show you good ways to do things. But at the same time, I think it's important to kind of revert back to simplicity a little bit and just give you more of a real life, not a lesson, because it's not a lesson. I'm not trying to tell you how to suck eggs, but just understand things take time. And your distance traveled is probably a lot further than you expect. What's the plans next off season? Honestly, that's the fun part, where you get to sit down and, you know, determine your training, look at your weak points, what you want to work on. There's always stuff to work on. Proportions need to change slightly, so that means there's got to be a little bit more attention to certain areas. Yeah, no, overall it was a really, really good experience. I'll keep you updated on what's next. Time to go and do some training.